Hi and welcome back to another video. A few days back, I was asked on Quora why financial planning is so underrated in India. Now, to answer that, I'll throw some numbers in this context. A couple of years back in 2019, National Center for Financial Education conducted a survey on financial literacy on a household. So there were a lot of statistics in that sample report, but I will bring only three of the major statistics. The first one being, is the money only meant for spending? 69% responded that they don't agree that money is only for spending. So there is a positive attitude towards planning on managing the finances. Now moving ahead to the second point, that they were asked in which instrument or instruments mainly their savings goes into. 49% of the sample population said that they keep their savings only in the savings account. It's a huge number. 49% of the entire sample population said that. Now the last and the final statistics which I want to bring here is, they were asked that whether you can evaluate which option to choose in a financial product on your own. Only 9% said that they can do it, that they can evaluate an option of a financial product on their own. The rest 91% cannot evaluate on their own. So these are not made up numbers. I'll put a link in this description regarding the survey. You can check it out. I totally do recommend checking that out. Now coming to the facts is that there is a clear need of quality financial advice in India. But why people are not hiring a financial planner or a financial advisor? There are a few hindrances or few barriers which I see. One of them obviously is there is a lack of awareness in India. People do ask, is there any profession of financial planning? So that there are people who can manage their finances, not only their investments, but also taxes, insurance, budget, estate, etc. Is there really a profession like that? But I should say that there are a lot of financial planners, advisors through their blogs they have been spreading financial literacy through their blogs, YouTube videos, etc. Now the second point is, second barrier is, I should say, that there are a lot of financial planners who charge high fees, and that is why the misconception came into the people that financial planning is only for the richest. Now with all the numbers and facts in front of us, we as financial planners need to ask ourselves, what is our main responsibility? If you ask me, I think that it is coaching. It is to guiding the people regarding financial planning. What is inflation? What is the benefits? What are the benefits of investing in equities? Why you should take a life insurance, etc. Now there are a lot of planners or financial coach, personal financial coach, who are already doing that via their blog, YouTube videos, etc. But I think that we need an alliance of a lot of financial advisors who can connect this gap of financial literacy, reach out to the people and connect to the last mile, so that we can coach a lot of people. There's a lot of potential in India as financial planners, I think. that we can reach out to people and coach and bring the financial literacy number, bring up the financial literacy number. We can do it and we will do it. It's just that we need that conviction from all the financial planners that it's our responsibility. We can focus on financial literacy to bring up that number. That's all from my side. That is all from my side. Let's catch up in another video. Thank you for watching.